one is only the. Let me check my network because I don't know what happened with that. Let me check.
No, no, but you are audible. You have no. I think I have no any problem regarding your network.
Ah, okay. Because in my computer, in my screen appear the message to network it's not okay, and I think my voice is not okay. But you say this is okay?
Yes, yes. Your sound
Ah,
is
okay.
good.
Yes, that actually was 2 weekends ago visit a zoo, uh, a zoo for San Diego, USA. It's a good place, a big.
Hi, good evening, Chamanji. I think due to network issue,
Yeah.
Brenda left, but she will join soon.
Okay. Good evening, Pankaj.
So today, your working days.
No, today it was holiday. I maybe I told you last 20 days I was totally out of communication because there was some it is June. I'm an accountant, so that's why I was too much busy. And from yesterday I'm free. Okay. Uh,
Okay, so
Free means my extra work has been finished. Now he's checking by the higher authority. They will check and finally, already we have submitted. If any query found, then we will discuss. Otherwise, everything has been completed. Okay. So I'm. I think from tomorrow I will join. Okay, especially at night. Morning time it will be not possible because my office time is morning. Okay, no
yes.
problem. Maybe I will go for vacation. Let's see what happen. If I get vacation, then I will join morning and evening both.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Biranda. Hello, Biranda.
Yes,
Hello.
Brenda, you want to say something regarding USA visit? Yes, please continue. Now you are audible.
Okay. Uh, 2 weeks ago, visit yeah, San Diego, USA. Exactly the part was the zoo for San Diego, and this is a good place. But I work in Mexico and visit USA, and the entry is for me expensive because it's only a zoo, like a park, and the entry was $71. Yeah, only for maybe 4 to 6 hours, and walk different places and see different animals and different like domos with different animations about the
Can
about
you
the
Google
rip.
Google एक Brenda? Can you share?
Yes.
It's Google. Yes, yes. It will also good to know
Okay.
if possible. If possible, yes.
Biranda, you are muted. Maybe.
Ah, okay.
Okay, okay,
So, so,
audible.
so, Okay, sorry. Yeah, this is the zoo for San Diego, near to me, and this is a good, this is a beautiful place. I walk like 4 hours because a lot of animal are in this place and different habitat. But this park have two different tours. One is the zoo, another is a safari park. The difference is in the zoo the animal are in a jail, like a yes, like a jail, and the safari the difference is the animals are free in the natural habitat. I think it's a good place, but for a kids, because the for the kids is all it's new. But for me, I see different animals in other parts. I visit different zoo. But for the kids, it's a good place because we have a they have a different places for the kids. And in this zoo they have a different maintenance for the animals. They protect the safari because in the zoo uh, only have animals in jails. Yeah, but the difference in the safari is a free animals. The entry is not free. I pay $71 for the entry. For me, it's expensive because I work in Mexico and the salary in Mexico is a different. But for the people working in USA, is nothing.
But it's a fees, entry fees is $71. Yes.
Yes,
Do you understand? Do you understand, Jamanji?
Yeah, I got it. Got it. Her entry fee was $71, which is little bit expensive because Mexican Mexico is not use dollar. Those are living in America. It is normal for them, but Mexican people it is little bit hard. So, Berendaji, may I know one thing? What is the name of your currency?
pesos. The
Peso.
currency in Mexico is a pesos. Actually, using the dollar because it's a the currency for dollar in Mexico is a famous. And actually, in Mexico, using dollars, but the national currency is pesos.
Okay. So, $1 equal to how much pesos?
Se- 17
17. Okay.
pesos. Actually, 17 pesos.
17 or 70?
1 7.
17. Okay,
See,
17.
17. Sorry for the pronunciation.
Okay, okay. No, it's okay. 17 pesos means what? Okay, you are in very good position because our currency, I mean Bangladeshi currency name is Taka. So $1 equal to 107 Taka. Can you imagine? What is
That is a terrible.
the terrible, really?
Yes. How much, Jamanji?
Our 107 Taka.
100, 107. Yes.
107 for $1.
Yes. And Indian rupees, it's approx 80 rupees. 80 rupees is equal to one USD dollar
Yeah,
right now.
$.
Yes, when I was a child, when I was 10 years old, the dollar in Mexico is $1 is 3 pesos, but actually it's 17 pesos. But when I was a kid, the dollar is three pesos.
Only three.
Only three, yes. I remember when I was more young, is the same. $1 is 1 pesos, but uh, in the 10 years old for me was 3 pesos, and when I was maybe 16, the dollar is the same, 60 one five pesos. Actually, it's only 70 pesos, but
Okay,
it's not a big difference. But uh,
Brenda,
yes.
Brenda, actually, why did you went to that place? I mean, in USA to visit that park only? Is it your official park or your family matter? I mean,
This is
you.
a no. No, in Mexico, in my state, Mexico have different zoo, but in my state, only we have only two parks with normal animals. I visit to USA for only see this park because it's a difference. It's more big.
Okay. I mean, you had visited the US park. With your family member, I mean, your husband and others, or
With my
you.
visit this park with my family. Actually, I am single.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I have forget.
Yes, yes. She just means 2 and 3 years experience, I think. Yes, 4 years. 4 years. Is a
Yes.
computer engineer, Demanji.
Yeah, I know she's competing in India, but she's single or married. Actually, I don't know. Sorry for that.
No.
No. That's okay. The next the in the yes the past years visit other place in USA. Uh, Big Bear. The name is Big Bear. I visit this place because this is in Mexico. No snow. It's no this season no exists in Mexico. Snow, and visit this place because in USA they have this season. I never touched the snow, and this is my first years touching the snow, and it's a good place. Visit one place with this season,
Okay.
but yes, it's a expensive. All in USA is expensive because it's not the same salary.
So here also need to entrance fee something.
Sorry.
Brenda. Here also
Yes.
here also you need to pay entrance fee.
For this play,
Yes.
how many you pay?
Yes.
Okay. I pay maybe two mm, $1 to $200.
Okay. Hello, Aru. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you, everyone?
Good.
Yeah, Mr. Arun, good evening to you and welcome to join with
Yes,
us.
thanks. Thanks. Then, sir, which one topic are you just guys talking?
No,
Uh,
it's
me,
like
sorry.
yes, Brenda. Yes, yes, Brenda.
I am waiting for what is that? Malaji, sir.
Yes, I called to Chaturana
Pardon?
Malik sir. He will join soon. Yes, Chaturana Malik sir. Do you know Arun? Every Saturday, Chaturana Malik sir also join with us.
But right now he is not here, na?
Yes, actually I called him in 8:50. They told me yes, right now I am out of home, so I will join little late. So I think after 5 minutes he will join.
Okay, no worry. Then, sir, how is going on day?
Good. Do you know Arun? Jamanji also live from Bangladesh. Do you know? First or it's the
No,
first
no, I
time?
don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Orange, Orange, where are you from?
Arunji,
Brother,
yes,
I am
Arunji, please say
from
something.
India. I am from India, UP. But right now I am living in Mumbai, doing of the job.
Okay. So, on
Yeah.
job, what types of job are you doing?
Brother, I am accountant.
Oh, good, good, like me.
You are also accountant?
Yeah,
Okay, that's great. Where are you living, brother? Bangladesh or India? Where are you living? Where are you doing the job?
I'm from Bangladesh.
But right now, are you living in Bangla or another state?
No, 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 I'm Bangladesh. I'm living in Bangladesh.
Okay. So in which company, brother, are you doing the job? MNC or any it means any manufacturing company? Which types company
No,
are
no,
you
no,
just working?
I'm working in Bangladeshi one company which is name is BSRM. Okay, sure. This company. So I'm working here.
Brother, I can't understand. What are you speaking? Na? I can't understand. Can you tell me again?
Okay, I'm working in Bangladesh. My company name is BSRM. Okay,
BSRM. Okay.
yeah, BSRM, which is very famous in Bangladesh. So I'm working here as an accountant. So
So I have one regular question. Why are you learning English? Already you have good, I think, skills. Already you have good fluency. So why are you learning and what you want more in your life? Already you have got, I think, job. And I think you are married or not? Single or married?
no, I'm married. I have two kids. Okay.
Why
Mm,
are you learning? What do you want more?
okay. So one thing actually, somebody is thinking, yeah, you have got job. So why are you interested to learn English? Because English, those are English learner actually, they are thinking how to say a good job, how can achieve a good job only for that. No, actually, this shouldn't be target. Target should be to be a fluent speaker because it's a skill. It's a, I think it's a proud. Okay, if you can learn many languages, if you look to Western country at present, and for their CV, they have to mention at least five language skill nowadays. Okay, so mm, we are living in Bangladesh. You are living in India. So our mother tongue is only one. We can speak only one language. So this is not actually a good sign. If you can speak in English, then you can join with the global community, global village. Nowadays, world world's name nickname is global village because global became very small, well connected each other. That's why if you wanna join with them, if you wanna connected with this global village, you have to know the English. Otherwise, you can communicate with anyone. So it is very important one thing, and another thing is actually I want to talk with. My hobby is to be fluent in English. Is my passion, and I want to talk with new partners, new person actually. So that's why English is very essential to me. Okay, there is some other
Namaste,
reason also.
sir. Sorry, Jamanji.
Yeah.
He also joined.
Oh, I can see another one has just been joined with us. His name I cannot mention. I can understand his name
Sir, sir,
Chaturana
sir, please unmute,
Chatur.
sir. Malik, sir, please unmute, sir. You are muted right now. Yes,
Hello. Yeah, good
yes,
evening.
sir.
Good
Now,
evening to everyone.
Hello.
good evening,
Good
Good
sir.
evening.
evening.
Hello, Brenda. How are you?
I am good. You?
Yeah. And I can see Mr. Jaman is there. So today is a science day. So what are the science questions
Yeah,
people have in mind?
Mr. Chaturana, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Arunji.
Good.
Yeah.
Mr.
Hello.
Jamanji. Yes,
Acha,
Jamanji.
Jamanji. Jamanji
Yeah,
comes from where? Which place?
yeah. I'm Jaman from Bangladesh, Bangladesh Chattogram,
Oh, acha, okay. I'm from Calcutta. I'm speaking now from Kolkata.
Calcutta. Okay, so I think you
Yes.
know Bangladesh, right?
Yes, I do know. Yes.
Okay, so I can see your name here is in Chaturanan Malik.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what is the correct pronunciation? Is it correct or not?
Yeah, it's correct. Chaturanan.
Chaturanan Malik.
Chaturanan means, yeah, one with four faces. I have only one face, but my name has four faces.
Okay, Chaturanan Malik.
Yeah.
I said the
So,
other day, I said the other day to Pankasha, what is the correct pronunciation? I only say Malaji.
No, no, no. It is no. My title is Mallik. Mallik is
Malik.
a very yes, yes. Mallik is a very nice title. You will find in many countries: India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Russia, Indonesia, Thailand. Yeah, this is a very universal title.
okay, Mr.
You will
Malik, I
find.
want to know one thing. Actually, first time we are talking each other, I think I don't know anything about you. Could you tell me something about you?
Okay, I think I have talked already to Brenda and Arunji and Pankajji. No, I'm basically from Kolkata and I'm basically a physicist. So I spent all my life doing science, and now I'm retired from the institute. So uh, I don't know whether Mr. Jaman, you are from which field?
Actually, I'm an accountant.
Okay, accountant. Yeah. So basically, I'm from science, and I was involved in the nuclear research actually all my life. And it's now that I've retired, so I spend some of the time trying to popularize science. So this is also one medium which Pankaj is operating. So I would like many people to join and we can discuss science together, how science plays a big role in our life, how to improve our life by knowing science.
Yes, but me and Orunji, we are out of your subject. Okay,
No, no,
we are.
you are not out. That is the wrong concept. Science is something which every human being needs to know because you need to know if you want to have a good, healthy body, you need to know science about your body.
if you want to know about the environment and contribute there, you need to know science. So, science is something which every human being needs to know. It says, because we want to understand our body, we want to understand our environment, we want to understand our earth, we want to understand our universe. So everybody needs to know. So there is, it is a kind of, uh, I happen to be spending my life in it, but others need to know a little bit about science, about everything, your body, your environment, your earth, your universe, everything. Then you can lead a very healthy and useful life. This is what my thinking is. So that's the reason science is not only for a single person. If you're in accounts, commerce, or anything, science is for everybody. Don't you think so?
Yeah, of course, of course. I'm very much agree with you. Um,
So you should take up this reading popular science books to understand. Your mind will broaden and you will think in a bigger way, because science is something which unites every human being. We all human beings, we have a common goal to understand ourselves, to understand our surrounding, isn't it?
okay, good. Actually, really, I'm really
Jamanji, you have
proud.
any question? Jamanji, you have any question regarding science? You want to know something?
Mm, No, actually, I haven't got much question, but I want to know one thing. Actually, I don't know is it suitable or not, but I think you know about this thing. Uh, that is last few days ago, maybe couple of days, 4 5 days ago, our government took decision that government will produce electricity from uh, gas.
Sorry, a bit louder, please. Sorry, we are not able to, I'm not able to hear you.
Okay, okay, some sound is coming. Okay,
Yeah.
that is our government took decision. They will produce electricity from and that is called uh, from the dust that is called ময়লা আবর্জনা ইংরেজি actually I don't know. Mo-
It's like waste material, waste.
oh, yeah, waste material. uh, okay, so and it is price will be very high. Okay, so actually how much suitable it is, because so far I know in Hyderabad you have a big plantation to produce electricity from the dust, the dustbin or unusual things. So that's why, do you have any idea, can you give me something knowledge about this thing, Mr.
You
Malik?
are in mute, Malik.
Malik sir,
You are in
please
mute.
unmute sir. Sorry sir.
Hello, Mr. Malik ji, you are muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
No, are you
I,
talking about animal waste?
No, 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 no.
no sir, it's I like waste material in cities. I like kura kachra something.
Yeah, it has to
Those
be organic, organic waste,
yes.
organic waste. You'll be surprised that in the western part of India, in Mumbai, in Ahmedabad, there are many plants now running. In fact, if you go to Thane, a part of electricity supply comes from the solid, this animal waste only. So it is quite a, and it is something suited even for the villages. So it is a doable thing, but only thing is that now the solar power has become much more economical. So people usually go for solar power. But then even solid waste is also a very nice thing, because there are many byproducts which can be used. So in the western part of the country, in India, you have got many electricity plants running on solid waste. It is doable.
So our government took decision they will produce electricity from the solid waste. So
Right.
yeah, uh,
But
actually,
it is a good idea to produce even fertilizer from that, because byproduct is also fertilizer. So it produces electricity and then it produces fertilizer, and so it's a lot of benefits are there. But only thing is that I don't know how is the situation of the solid waste environment there. I mean, the problem only is that the solar power has become a little bit cheaper now. So instead of solid waste, people could go for solar power, particularly a country like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. There is a lot of sunshine all the year round. So they should go for solar power. And in fact, Bangladesh could go for wind power, which is very, you have got a lot of wind in your sea, in Bay of Bengal. So it can be done.
but government took decision they will
Yeah, yeah,
produce.
there must be some reasons because I don't know why. So they might be seeing, I mean, there has to be some way. So they might have found it beneficial, but it is running in many countries, not only in India. In India, the western part, there are a lot of solid waste electricity plants producing about 5 megawatt of electricity power, which can give electricity to a small town.
Okay. Yeah, our country, our Dhaka city, every day Dhaka city produce 40, 45 kilo metric
Megawatt.
ton, 45 kilometric, no, 40 kilometric ton
Megawatt.
wastes. Uh, good.
Ocha, okay.
Then
That is the
uh,
reason why your government has, yeah.
yeah, and from these wastage item, I mean solid wastage, and from them they can produce 42 megawatt electricity. So that's why actually government is thinking, and maybe next 2 years required to produce electricity.
Yeah, in fact, I don't know, the government must be already aware, but in India, there are many companies who have the expertise in producing this. If your government needs a help, I can help them with the proper advisors.
Actually, government took decision already. They are thinking. I don't know how they are producing. Actually, our country is very small country, and government is doing. Actually, those are minister or higher official, they are thinking how much they will get commission, how much their part. Okay, that is the thing. So,
Okay.
okay, that is the political issue. I'm not
And
politician.
And
Pankaj ji, we
now,
have
namaste.
a
Yes,
new, yes.
yes. Sanjay sir also live right now. Namaste, Sanjay sir.
Oh, yes.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, hello, Sanjay ji. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, Sanjay sir. So right now you are from Singapore or Philippines?
I'm in Singapore.
Okay, so sir, it's a Singapore. It's a too late night, I think.
Yeah. Today is Saturday. Saturday night. Tomorrow is
Sunday.
Sunday, so we are just relaxing.
I think it's your first night session. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Uh, so you belong to which field, Dr. Sanjay?
My field is in materials engineering, metallurgical and materials engineering.
Oh, that's very good. So your do you stay in Singapore?
Yes, I'm staying here for the last several years. I'm a citizen here now.
So you're involved with what kind of work there in metallurgy?
Uh, I'm using metallurgy and material science for solving industrial problems. not any fundamental research, but
Okay.
yes, I have done during my PhD some fundamental research work. I did my PhD from Germany, Hamburg
Okay.
University. Yeah, and IIT Kharagpur. It was an exchange program.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes,
Yeah, IIT Kharagpur has a good metallurgy department, material science department. Yeah,
yes, yes. You're right.
metallurgy is there. But what was the field of your research actually?
I did work on composite materials, metal matrix composites.
Oh, yeah, that's the in thing nowadays.
Yes, yes. And then I studied the interface between the reinforcement and the matrix materials. My matrix materials were aluminum alloys and magnesium alloys.
Oh,
And
that's
yes, and reinforcement materials were ceramic particles and carbon fibers. Some in situ materials also that were produced by due to reaction between the reinforcement and the matrix material. So my aim was to uniformly
yes.
distribute the reinforcement materials in the matrix alloys when they are in liquid state, and when they solidify, it should have uniform properties, isotropic properties.
Oh, that's very good actually.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah,
interface plays a very
actually,
important role. Yeah.
actually, I was involved with an accelerator here in Kolkata, a cyclotron,
Okay.
and there also, of course, I'm an accelerator physicist, but a lot of experiments were carried out, the material modifications using proton and alpha beam.
Right.
So
Right.
people were looking at mostly high TC materials.
Right. Right. Right.
And in fact, we had a very good result. We had, in fact, we could increase the TC value by big amounts by
Mm-hmm.
putting proton beam on that. But then I also became part of a university, which is Central University in Bilaspur, and that has a pelletron that also uses accelerator for material studies.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Structure property relationship
Yeah.
in any materials is very important.
And
So.
there it was in that Bilaspur, the gentleman came from Gujarat and he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to change the property of the diamond to give it
Mm.
a better color, very
Nowadays.
rosy color. Yeah. So he came and did few experiments
Mm.
and I don't know what happened with, he wanted to commercialize it
In Gujarat,
using,
there are thousands of shops
yes,
the chemical vapor deposition to produce artificial diamonds, which are
right,
exactly the mine diamonds. And their price is almost one sixth of the original diamond, or maybe less than
right.
that. And
Yeah.
not differentiate between original diamond and the chemical vapor deposit diamond.
Yeah, but that gentleman, wanted to change the color, make it more, much better color than it naturally is.
Refractive
So,
index, they change the
yes,
refractive index of
by,
diamond by
yes.
high
And
temperature,
he was,
high purity diamonds. Yeah.
yeah, he was success. Even it can be done by electron beam. I learned later on that in Hyderabad, sorry, in Gujarat only, they were using some electron beam to change the color of the diamond. I don't
Right.
know whether they commercialize it or not. I don't know. I don't have any contact with them.
Which university in Bilaspur is Guru Ghasidas University?
Yes, exactly, exactly. Yeah. Are you aware of that university?
Yeah, I studied in Bilaspur when I was in school. My dad
Oh,
was
I
he was in Indian, transferred many times. He was transferred 53 times in 37 years. I changed 11 schools and colleges.
Acha, okay.
Bilaspur was one of it. It has a huge railway colony and area.
Yeah. So this university actually earlier it was Bilaspur University, but then it became later chosen to become Central University. Such a
Yes.
big camp, but the
Mm,
infrastructure wasn't that very good. So I
mm.
was put by government of India to start an accelerator in Bilaspur. So I was there just
Okay. Mm-hmm.
though I'm not very happy with the progress that they have made because problem is that there is no airport in Bilaspur. So people were facing difficulty in bringing, experimental apparatus all the way. First, they have to land up in Raipur and then take by road go to Bilaspur. So I think probably if Bilaspur has an airport, then the accelerator can be utilized further.
Right, 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 right. So I heard that recently they have opened one airport in Bilaspur also, Chakarbhata.
Yeah, I also heard that. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
But how is Singapore doing in terms of technology and all that?
So Singapore has a infrastructure framework called A Star, Agency for Science, Technology and Research.
Hmm.
So under
Yeah.
that umbrella, they have several institutes like Institute of High Performance Computing, Institute of Microelectronics, Institute of Material Research, Institute of Nano and Biotechnology. You can search on on internet. Many institutes are there, and they have National Research Foundation having few billion funding available for research,
Okay.
and they work very closely with industry. So
Yeah.
they have a mandate to help industry and grow industry and generate employment in research and development. And then also whatever that patents are coming, they also continuously working on incubating new ideas, new businesses. So that is the purpose. I'm not sure how much successful they are, but yes, there is a framework of all these things, and they have renowned scientists from all over the world.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
and they have very
No,
good universities here. Although it is a small place, but they have five or six universities here. National University of Singapore, Nanyang Technological University, Singapore University of Technology and Design, then Singapore Institute of Technology, then they have Singapore Management University, University of Social Science. So almost five or six universities are here, and
oh,
plenty of research institutes. Yeah.
do these universities have any accelerator in them? Any
Yes,
of them?
at physics department they have one. I think synchrotron or later. Let me see what it is.
Oh, okay.
Going
No,
here.
but even smaller accelerators can be had for these materials, not only studies but producing materials,
Yes, yes, yes. You are
new materials with very exotic properties.
correct, correct. So they have Singapore synchrotron light source.
Yeah.
So you can have a look at it.
Yeah, but
And
light source is for studying other kinds, but it doesn't do much with the material modifications.
yeah,
Property. Yes, so that's a synchrotron source as we have in India in Indore.
yeah. Here they
We
use
have
it
in
for life sciences, material science, environmental
Correct.
analysis, micro and nano fabrication, all those things there.
Yes, yes. Those works can be done. Even the finding of new medicines also.
Correct.
I mean, doing structural analysis of biological molecules can be done.
Yeah, yeah. So detailed structural analysis of chemicals, electronic and magnetic materials, all
Right.
those. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. In the place where I worked, the cyclotron, so I was most of the life I devoted to cyclotron, developing cyclotron for But our interest was mostly studying properties of some materials which can be used in nuclear reactors.
Correct, correct.
So, because India is going for a fast breeder reactors
Right.
using thorium, so that we need to know this for yeah, how the materials behave
Mm.
when there is a neutron flux is very high.
Correct, correct. I think in Europe they have at Grenoble European synchrotron facility. In
Yes,
France,
yes,
yes,
yes. In France has Grenoble has lot of
right, right. It is
yeah.
close to Geneva, I think.
Yeah, nowadays I think accelerator is a very good medium for this kind of work actually.
Correct,
And
correct.
does it have also radioisotope production is there in Singapore or does it buy from somewhere else?
Uh, I'm not sure whether any nuclear research is going on here because
No,
Singapore is.
radioisotope because in all kinds of imaging you need technetium and thallium and fluorine 18F. So you need an accelerator for producing
Right,
them.
right, right, right.
So does it buy from outside or does it have it to them or they can have it there? I think you can suggest to the government to have a facility like this.
Right, right. So there is one accelerometer in
Hmm.
Singapore, but with a private company.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they do all those research here.
Oh, good. Good.
Mm.
So you belong to which place actually?
I come from Darbhanga.
Oh my God. That's okay. So you speak Maithili by the way, is it?
Yes, yes,
Okay, that's good.
yes.
So Pankaj ji, yeah, it is
Yes,
good to
sir.
know Dr. Sanjay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Actually, till now,
others
sir.
might be getting bored, so maybe Brenda could ask any question or Arunji could ask any question. I,
Yes, Sandhya, sir. Please join also
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow
there.
session. Tomorrow session. Tomorrow session will also with our some Sanskrit language, Maithili language, means regional language also.
Sure,
You
sure,
will enjoy. Yes. Please,
sure.
Malik sir. Please.
yes.
Yeah. And Brenda, you have any question? Brenda?
Yes, I am listening. Be careful because it's a new this topic for me.
But your
No,
background is also
Brenda,
something science.
No matter what question.
what Pankaj is telling, you can ask any question which, or you can tell us anything which you know which will be useful for us. That is what Pankaj means.
Oh, okay. The other day you questioned me about the asteroids in Mexico. I don't know much about that, and I read about that because when you question me about that, about the asteroids, the meteoric in Mexico, I don't know about that, and I presented my screen.
Yeah, but I think maybe yours. See the asteroid which about uh, six 600 million years ago. That
Yes,
asteroid fell in Mexico only.
yes, but
Yeah.
I don't know that, and actually this is a Mexico, and these
Yeah.
asteroids um hit the air in this part
Okay.
of Mexico. This asteroid hit the air,
Yeah.
and this is a crater. This type of
Okay.
crater. This is the
Yeah.
crater
Oh,
in this
so
part.
this
In this
crater is still there.
Yes, actually is there. Around
Oh.
on this around on this crater, we have
Hmm.
a the name is cenotes.
Mhm. Okay.
This is the cenotes. Around of
Oh,
this crater, we have a cenotes.
okay.
The crater is like a circle. Around of this circle, we have a lot of cenotes. This type of
Oh,
cenotes is like a in the surface is a dirty, but if you introduce in this cenotes, you have a other type of climes or weather, and this is a famous in the Yucatan Peninsula.
oh,
These asteroids provoking um, this this type of lakes.
oh. Really nice to know that. Maybe when I visit Mexico, I would like to visit that place.
Yes, we have a lot of cenotes. The name is a cenotes. In this part
Hmm.
is hitting the asteroids, and I read about that, and he says it's the 66 millions years ago, these
Yes.
asteroids kill or yes kill the 18, 85 percent of the life in the earth.
Right, right, exactly. Dinosaurs, particularly.
Yes, in this part of Mexico, we have a manufacturing of oil or petroleum in this part.
Okay.
I don't know, it's related with the asteroids because in this part of Mexico, I we are rich about the petroleum.
Oh, I see. Maybe it might have been created by that asteroid because it must have
Yes,
generated a lot of heat.
I don't know if it
So,
a new material produce the oil. I don't know, it's the fossils.
Okay,
But actually, this is a big industry in this part. Only in this part of Mexico, we have a petroleum.
okay.
We have this type of machine in this part.
Oh, yeah. I,
Yes, and produce. I don't know how much petroleum produce in this part,
oh, that's
so
but
Brenda, you visited this place? Means,
yeah, yes, 2 years ago I visit this place, but I don't know if in this place what meteoric produce. I don't know about that. I read about that when Amalaya questioned me about that.
yeah.
so I think Brenda, you need to once again need to visit.
Yes, I visit maybe in 3 years more. I visit again this place because when I visit my first days here, I don't know about that. Only when Malik question me, read about that, and I surprised me because I never read about that.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
I visit the place, but I don't know about that. I only
Yeah,
said it's a gorgeous place.
you'll be surprised that meteor which asteroid which fell there. destroyed dinosaur, and that's why the human beings could come up. Otherwise, there was no chance of human beings coming up on Earth because they were so powerful. So the evolution would have gone in a very different direction. So our human species, birth of human species is related to that because that meteorite, when it fell there, no, it covered the whole of Earth with dust. And the first temperature went down, then temperature went high, and that's when all the animals started dying actually. But more than the animals, it is the green leafy plants, they also started dying. So they didn't have food. So many animals died because the lack of food. But then the ones who survived started the evolution so that human beings could come up after a few 100 million years afterwards. So we are here because of that meteorite. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been here. It is so
Yes, but
important.
yes, but I think the problem here was this big meteorite hit the Earth. I think the problem was one part is land and other part is a ocean.
Right.
And when the meteorite hit this part,
Mm.
a big tsunami.
Yes. A tsunami came and a lot of materials went up in the sky, and because of this air circulation, it covered the whole earth.
Yes, because I think other thing happened if only this meteorite hit only the land.
Hmm.
I think don't start any tsunami, but don't happen this and hit both part, water and land, and provoking the tsunami, and then maybe 1 minute later, the tsunami hit the air.
Okay. Very nice.
But the
So
meteoric is not only in Mexico. In other part of the world, we have a other type of crater. But in Mexico, is a big. I don't remember the size of this meteoric, but it's a big meteoric, big crater.
Yeah. Yes. No, by the way, you'll be surprised that in 2029, there is a possibility that one big size meteor will hit the earth. May not. We don't know. So, all the people, as people in science, are trying to monitor that meteor. If it hits, it is going to create havoc on the earth. I mean, huge tsunami and all kinds of things will be there. 2029.
after
I
after 6 years, sir. After 6 years only.
Yes, yes. So do
I
whatever
have
you want to do in these 6 years.
Yes.
I have one
All,
question.
all we have only 6 years only.
I have
So
one
Sanjay sir,
question.
do you know this? Sanjay sir, 1 minute, Brenda, sorry. Huh?
Oh yeah, this asteroid or this meteorite
Sorry, what is the
and
point? I missed it.
The point which I was saying is that there is a meteor which might hit the earth in another 5, 6 years.
I see.
So if it hits the earth, it's going to create havoc.
Wow.
So that's the reason why Elon Musk wants to have his men outside the earth as soon as possible.
Right, right, right.
He wants to send men to Mars
Correct, correct, correct.
quickly so that
And sir,
Is it
in ancient
asteroid or
time,
meteor?
it's going to be asteroid which people are tracking. It's roughly it is something like half a kilometer in size.
Right, right, right.
It's quite big.
Is it hitting in
and sir,
2025?
there is one small one hitting in 25. You know, all the calculations are based on something, the trajectory, but it's, small error of even half a degree, can change, it can miss the earth. Same with
Hmm.
that 2029 meteor also,
There is
asteroid
one in
also.
2027,
Yeah, 27 only. That 27 only. If it misses, the trajectory is such, I don't know. There is something
April
there. It is
April
27. It
29,
is 27.
April 29, 2027.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Called
yeah, you have
2000.
told the exact number. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have only 4 years, not 6 years.
Not 6 years, 4 years. Yes.
Yes.
But the calculation, a small error of zero point 0.1 degree, it will miss the Earth. So we don't know how much error we are making in the calculation actually.
So, sir, in Mexico. It's so far ancient. This type of in historical. The
Yeah,
turn, na,
it is.
in Mexico, it's very ancient history.
Yes, yes.
But so Brenda, till now it's present something or nothing now. Brenda,
Yeah.
yeah. So in the main place, it's something. It's a real picture or it's only you visited
No.
2 years before. 2 years before. So what kind of you seen?
It's not possible see when you visit this place because maybe only see with different devices
No, no.
because it's
It's
part of those.
it's it's a right now. It's a Mexico. It's a, like a historical place, or it's a what now in
Yeah,
that place.
it's a history place. In this part of Mexico live a Maya civilization.
Yes.
So Sanjay sir, do you know this place in Mexico? Means it's a in ancient time. This happened.
Sorry, what is the question? What is the question?
Malik sir, can you explain this?
No, no. What Pankaj ji is asking you that are you aware about the event in Mexico which happened?
I just
That is
learned
what.
from Brenda. What is the event that is meteor hitting?
But first time we
Yes.
seen by Malik sir. Listen by Malik sir in past.
No, it is a
Session.
very well known. It is taught in school books also here in India that how the dinosaurs got extinct from the earth is because of that asteroid only.
Hmm.
Now, I have one question for Dr. Sanjay. How is science doing in Singapore?
So as I said, we have research institutes and universities doing fundamental work, but mostly they are related to applications, not much
Mhm.
fundamental science. Fundamental research is being conducted here.
Yeah.
More application oriented. The fundings are only available in something which has application to industry.
And so, how the industry uses them actually? Do they get? Is the system such that the industry can use whatever the research outcome is?
Yes, yes. So many companies are having corporate labs at universities. Like Rolls Royce, where I used to work, it has a very big Rolls Royce NTU corporate lab for electrical aircraft engines research and development. So right now they are working on cells, batteries, energy storage systems for aircraft, electric aircraft,
Mhm.
and many
Okay.
other systems. So likewise, you have other companies also having corporate labs. So it is
Okay.
like
So,
1:1:1 funding. So $1 from university, $1 from the company, and $1 from uh, National Research Foundation
okay.
(NSF).
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those
Okay.
kind of arrangements are there here.
Yeah, that's very good actually, because as you
Yes, it's
might have
very good.
seen in
Yes.
India, the industry hardly funds research. Is all the most of the research is being done by government funded agencies.
Mm,
All the industries, they want to copy everything what is being done outside. But now, of course,
correct.
now many companies are trying to fund. Even in your IIT Kharagpur, there are companies funding research now.
Yes, there is a SRIC,
Yes,
SRIC.
yes, yes,
SRIC.
it is. But then, more or less, I mean, the research funding in India is still much below than what it should be for a country like
Mm,
this.
mm.
But I'm
That's true.
Singapore. There's lot of investment in the research.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Agency for Science Technology Research is the pioneer framework under which all these research takes place. And right now, there is a lot of focus on health sector.
Okay,
So government wants to do two types of medicine: reactive medicine and preventive medicine.
okay,
So in preventive medicine, they want to prevent the diseases by
right.
doing DNA sequencing and by blood test and keeping those data in the at a central place. So a lot of focus is on data storage now of people.
Okay,
So if you can do if you can do this DNA sequencing, genomics, then you
yeah.
can which person will get what disease in future, and then you can start treating them right away instead of waiting, and then the health cost will also decrease. And and for many people the health will be more affordable. So this is called precision medicine. So there is a huge focus on this now. So government has made policies, and about $25 billion is available for such
How
research.
much did you say? How much did you say?
$25 billion,
Okay,
a lot of money. And also they are planning to buy quantum
computing.
computing, yeah, from IBM in future, although it is still on in development phase, but they're already working with IBM, and a lot of research towards that, quantum computing materials, systems, all those things. So here I will say very advanced research and
So, as far as the research is concerned, how do you compare Singapore with India?
India, as I see, a lot of publication in fundamental research, and I think the focus has to shift towards more application oriented research, and more funding has to be towards incubating those ideas. Like if you take funding, you must also develop some product or some kind of you know thing that can help boost economy, create employment, generate employment. So such thrust has to be there. I think the current government has such ideas, and I'm not sure how much enforcement is there, but I think such focus has been seen recently in India also.
Yeah, it
So
is. It is.
yes. So in India, we have framework of CISR, CSIR, and
Yes, CSIR, yes.
CSIR. So
Council for Scientific and Industrial Research.
correct. So CSIR, I think Dr. Mashelkar was there who was pioneering all these things. So after
Yeah.
him, I don't know who has replaced him, who is doing all these things. But he's also working closely with Ambani's and others, private institutes, private organizations. So CSIR has a huge task. Also, ISRO is doing very well, I will say. So India is very advanced in aeronautics and aerospace, those kind of research, satellite and all those things. I think India is very advanced. These countries are not so much advanced in those things. And Singapore satellites are all being launched by India.
Yeah.
So, so
So
I
what do Singapore local people think about India?
they think highly about the current government. They have a lot of expectation, hope, and 10% of Singapore population is Indian origin. 15% Malaysian, 70% Chinese. So
Yeah.
many of the ministers are also of Indian origin in Singapore, and the next president of Singapore will be of Indian origin.
Oh, I see.
Yes, yes. The current president is also of Indian origin, but her, I think, mother was from India, father from Malaysia, or
Okay.
vice versa. I think father was of Indian and mother was from Malaysia. And before the current president, also there was a Indian origin president, S.R. Nathan.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Indians have a huge presence in decision making and all. But Singapore is not yet ready for an Indian prime minister because 70% population is. So
Oh, I
yeah, so there is a mixed feeling about Indians here that they know that there is a depth in Indian civilization, and sometimes Indian origin ministers they emphasize that a lot of ideas coming from India, especially in mathematics and Sanskrit language and many other things. India has contributed a lot in astronomy. So they all know about that. Indian and Chinese civilizations have huge impact. Uh,
actually we get an idea that Singapore has got more Chinese influence.
that's true. 70% population is Chinese. That-
Yeah.
So what I was saying that also the people realize that there is a huge influence of Indian civilization in several areas like mathematics, astronomy, all those things. My son, he studied at Cambridge University and Harvard University. He did his undergrad from Cambridge and masters from Harvard. So he's always a student of mathematics. So he also found similar thing that a lot of things were discovered and invented in India, especially in the area of mathematics. And then these knowledge they travel through Arab countries to Europe and USA, especially the education system. Like we had Gurukul system, so Cambridge and Oxford also have Gurukul system now for last 1000 to 1200 years. Like they have tutors and all those things. dedicated to each student. They have one tutor. So that idea came from Gurukul system, I think. But we are copying, other type of education system in India now. So to answer your question, what Singapore thinks about India is India is a big country, and also it has a lot of poor people, but but it has the smart people. So India has been exporting smart people, especially in software and anything which has to do with logical thing. Indians are smart, so that is how they think. But they also have some drawbacks. So they know that, like, Indians talk a lot, do less. So that is where I think we have to improve. We have to focus on delivering things on time. If we commit something, we must deliver also. So that is where you know India has to improve, I think.
You are mute.
Malik sir, please unmute sir. Yes, yes.
Are you able to hear me correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Brenda. You're on mute.
Ah, okay. Uh, the president for Singapore is Indian, right? And why,
No.
if the population is more for Chinese, why decide to vote for Indian person?
So here the ratio of population is 70 15 10. 17% Malaysian and 10% Indian. So what is your question, Brenda, exactly?
Yes,
Actually,
the new
Brenda
president.
told you, sir. Yes, yes, Brenda,
Uh,
please.
oh, the new president for Singapore um, is Indian, and
Going to be
the
not now, maybe in another 6 months.
okay going to be. But why decide Indian person if the most population is from Chinese?
So there is a quota system in Singapore. So I think they rotate Chinese, Malay, Indian, Chinese, Malay, Indian, like that. They keep rotating the ethnicity of the president here.
But the people decide that, or
Yes. So in Singapore, there is a democracy for the namesake. It 85 to 95% of seats belong to one particular party, political party,
okay.
and president and prime ministers mostly come from that source. So yes, the president is also being elected by vote, and prime minister also. So here you have uh, parliamentary form of government, but at the same time, president is also elected by people. So it's a bit strange. Yeah.
Then the person prefer uh, one person from Indian.
Sorry, what is your question?
Yeah, the people prefer one president from the India.
No, as I said, the there is a quota system here. So every 4 years, the president is elected, and every 4 year, the president will be uh, Chinese, then Malaysian, then Indian, then again Chinese, Malaysian, Indian.
It's I like rotation.
Rotation, yes, yes.
Because
So they want to
those
represent.
party, yes sir, those party 85-90% covered Malaysia people. They have Chinese leaders also, Indian leaders also, and Malaysian leaders also. Yes sir.
Yes, yes, yes. True.
So as like two rotation, one time Chinese
Yes,
president, one time Malaysian president, and one
correct,
time Indian president.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So doesn't matter
Ah, okay.
10% people or 70% people.
Yes, they
Matter
keep
is
rotating.
countries,
Yes,
country wise. Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes.
It's
Ethnicity.
really
They call
good.
it ethnicity. Yeah, which is good.
Really-
Which is good.
Yes, very good, sir.
Yes, yes,
Otherwise, only Chinese people will.
yes. Also in jobs,
Uh, yes,
house
Prime Minister.
allotment, everywhere you will see the same ratio is being maintained. Like I live in a public housing system, for example. Then in that public housing, the suppose there are 100 houses, then 70% houses will belong to Chinese ethnicity, 15% to Malaysian, 10% to Indians. So that is the
Not
ratio they maintain, so that not one community gathers, at one place. Always there will be such
three
ratio
ratio,
maintained.
three ratio needed. Three ratio needed.
Yes, this
Will-
ratio is maintained in jobs, house allotment, anything, everywhere you will see same ratio. So there is no concentration of one particular ethnicity at one place. It is uniformly distributed everywhere.
Okay. Thank you for
So this is the
explaining.
policy they have made and they are executing, because several years back there was ethnic riots in Singapore, and a lesson was learned from there, and then policy was made. So they are executing that policy now in black and white to prevent any ethnic riots or any discrimination or something at public service or something.
But
So,
it
sir,
looks, it
if
look, yeah,
yes, yes, sir.
go ahead, Pankaj. Yeah, Pankaj, go ahead.
So my view only, sir, Indian people only 10%. So it's a good opportunity for India to increase percentage in Singapore. It's possible.
No, they don't do that. So
Okay.
they maintain this ratio.
Okay. It's, Indian opportunity only 10%.
10%. Yeah.
It is very interesting combination of democracy and meritocracy and
Ethnic
community.
ethnicity,
It's very,
yes.
it's
Yeah.
very, I never knew about this. Thanks for telling
Yes.
this. Like, how
Yes.
a democracy you can have this kind of is very difficult thing to do.
Yes. Yes. And there is zero corruption at lower level. In
Yeah,
bureaucracy, there is no corruption here.
yeah. No, that's because Singapore anyway is a small country, so
Yeah.
corruption can be controlled, which is not possible in India.
Hmm. And also they choose the brightest candidates for bureaucracy,
How
and they
do they
pay
do
them
that?
well.
Because they have to maintain the same ratio. How
Yeah,
do
in
they do that?
bureaucracy also they maintain same ratio. Yes.
How do they do that?
Yeah. So
Then they
here,
won't be choosing the brightest always, is it?
yes. So here the bureaucrats are selected in class 12th, after class 12th only.
Oh my God, that's very interesting.
Yes, like in India we have NDA, National Defense
Mm,
Academy.
right.
They choose their officers in class 12th, right? After class 12th. Then they send for education and all those things. So here
Oh,
all
right.
the brightest students are invited to apply for public service commission scholarship, and then
Okay.
they can choose to study any subject anywhere in the world, and they will be funded by the scholarship.
Okay.
So they have to get admission on their own merit, but they don't have to worry about the tuition fee and all those things. And they get also stipend during study. So their salary starts from class 12 itself.
Yeah. But ultimately, then the Chinese will be dominating all the time, isn't it?
Uh, yes and no. In numbers,
Hmm.
yes. But as I said, there are policies in place which prevents any ethnic supremacy. So if any Indian is having merit, so he's also being promoted and given leadership positions.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a very, very interesting society, by the way.
Yes, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
I wonder how
It's
such a system would have worked in Darbhanga.
Right, right. It is running. It is running right now. Yeah. It is running and it has lots of foreign reserves, and it's a very prospering country right now,
Mm.
developing at a very fast pace. But its size is
really,
very small.
yes, very unique, sir.
Very
Very
unique.
small
Yeah.
country, but
Mm.
its growth is very
Re-
good.
Yes, it's very unique and very different. I know all these things because my son is in bureaucracy now. He was also selected when he passed out class 12th.
Oh, that's good.
So selection process is very stringent. Like, first of all, you have to be good in 5 areas like cognitive skills, leadership, community service, sports, arts, all those things. And then they have to pass 4 hours of psychological interview, one to one.
Hmm.
And after that, they have to face the selection board, Public Service Commission selection board, where all the permanent secretaries of the ministries, they are the board members, and they interview the future permanent secretaries. And also you have to write one essay that why you want to join public service.
Hmm.
Then yeah, then they study for 4 years or 5 years, whatever they like to study anywhere in the world. They have to get admission on their own merit, and then they return back and then they serve the public service.
Very good, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Pankajji, it was very nice knowing, in
Yes,
fact, we're learning from Sanjay ji, and Brenda also showed us pictures of the the crater formed, it was very nice. So now it's already now about more than 10:30, so I will
Mm.
take leave. I'll take leave and
yes.
have my dinner.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry for
Okay.
delay, sir, today.
Yeah, no, it was nice. I enjoyed it. Yeah, knowing I didn't know all these things. Sanjay ji has really opened many things which I didn't know actually. Yes, and thanks Brenda for showing us those pictures.
What is that picture? I missed it. Looks like.
Oh no, she showed the picture where that asteroid hit Mexico, which killed all the dinosaurs.
Oh, that is 66 million years back.
Yeah, right,
Yes.
right.
Chicxu Club.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Till now, it's some historical place I like. It's still
Mega
non-stop.
mega tsunami.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Good night
Thank
to
you.
everyone.
Good
Yeah,
night,
good
sir.
night.
Good night. Take care. It was nice
Thank.
meeting you.
Yeah, yeah. So I too enjoyed this time.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.